Late. I haven't been streaming much. My bad. But this is the Pothead Night 5.0 walkthrough. Are you ready? 5 being the new game plus 5. And Pothead Night because he's got a big old pot on his head. Alright, I came here, got Torrent, I talked to Ronnie, and that's it. That's about it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to go from here. Okay, and a lot of people are like, what? Which way do you go? Well, here's how you do it. Okay, you go, and I'm not going to run, I'm going to walk. I'm going to skip by a few areas and walk through a few. Okay, I got dead knights. Jeez, how long has this been sitting? Ah, I thought it logged out. Well, nobody can kill my knights but me, so apparently I must have killed them. Or not. What the fuck happened? Weird. Alright, there's a few knights here. Everybody kills them. I do believe I already went in here, but I'm going to go in here anyways. No, I think I already did this. Alright, so we're not going to go in there. Now, the Pothead Knight is basically to show you where stuff is. This is what the Pothead Knight's job is. Because I'm playing a new game plus 5, and this is going to be rough. It's not going to be easy. The bosses are probably going to be even worse. Margit's probably going to kick my ass. A lot. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm just doing this. Because I have nothing better to do. Alright. So, with that said, and that's why we're not going to reach it. There we go. Yeah, that's a hell of a spell there, isn't it? Alright, let's get them, boys. Come on. Okay, heal. Get the bat. Come on. Do your job. Apparently they fucking killed mimics. They freaking murdered him, I swear to God. Well, he's finally actually going to do his job. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's go. We're going to carry on here. Come on. Alright. So I've gone and done that. I'm about ready to go up to see Rodrika? Rodrika. Yeah, Rodrika will be next. This fucking hammer is god. Beast. Where's that friggin' knight that's out here? There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on! What are you, chicken? Supposed to be a big badass knight here. Oh boy, somebody's gonna blow his horn. We better get to him. Quick! Move! Alright. Alright, so with this done, there's a whetstone here, there's this here, there's a weapon over there. I think I already got them, but we're going to go through it anyways. What I've been seeing is people are in here and they're doing retarded. If you've never played Elden Ring, playing it by yourself and being stupid is one way to get a headache. Okay? Elden Ring is one of the toughest games I know. And it's made that way for a purpose. And don't get me wrong, I thought the DLC was way tougher than it should have been. The fights are over-exaggerated. The boss fights are really bad. And otherwise than that, the story's great. It's fun to play. The quest lines aren't too bad. And you get a lot of really cool weapons, as you can see. And a big fat pod head. There's usually a stone here or something, one stone. There's a big sword here. Long sword. greatsword, I should say. It's not as good as the DLC ones. It's a lot slower. The light greatswords are much faster than the original greatswords. Along with this great hammer, of course, is slow. But hits like a truck. And there should be a flail here. Okay. The pot knight strikes again. Okay. So we're going to head this way. And we're going to head up this way. And a lot of people go the other way, which is fine if you want to do that. I usually go this way. Because you have to get a bunch of NPCs. Okay? And there's only one way to do that. You have to fucking travel to here, there, and everywhere to get the NPCs activated for their little side quests. Now, if you do this right, you can do actually all NPCs and their side quests on one run. Yes. But you never seen it done, huh? You pretty much do them all on one run. Well, minus the ones that you can't do if you do, you know what I mean, that you pick somebody else, this happens, that happens. I must have a ton of those by now. I follow this way. If you don't want to run into wolves and you're low level, you might not want to run into the pack of wolves because they are kind of a pain in the ass. But hey, if you're going to tough it out, tough it out. I'm very heavy. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm medium. How the hell did I get medium? I must have put something on that made me that way. Change the legs, that's it. Now she'll give you the jellyfish ashes. And it actually helps with Margaret a lot. Okay? It helps with Margaret a lot because she poisons. Okay? And she keeps poisoning. Which really helps with Margaret on that aspect. Okay? Now we're going to head this way. Okay? Oh, I got to kill Bernard, so this is going to be something you're probably not going to want to do. I need Bernard's armor, and if I don't kill him pretty soon, I'll never get to kill him. Listen here, buddy. You know I hate you guys, really? Why did I do that? What the fuck? There we go. Try that again. I hate these soldiers when you're low level. They're such a bitch. Come here. Now, mind you, I have a Grey Hammer plus 25. And this is new game plus 5. So it's going to be really hard to kill some of these dudes. Some of these dudes are going to get really fucking vicious after a while. And I'm going to do this whether you should do it or not. If you're low level, don't do this. I don't recommend it. Because killing Bernard is not easy. Okay, he will freaking beat the shit out of you, especially low level when you have no health bar. But if you want his armor, the only way to get it... I should check just to make sure. Hold on. If I have his armor, there's no sense of beating him up. Helmet? Helmet. Yeah, that's it. All the way down. Nope, it should be right in this level here, so I don't have it. Okay, so I haven't killed Bernard, and I want his armor, and I don't want to frig around later and trying to get it at the other place. Hopefully this is not nighttime. Okay, it's not. Good. Now, if you don't want to kill Bernard, or you don't want his fucking gear, which you probably won't, I mean, but you can kill him later on at higher levels, but at this point, he's too high for me to beat at 5 plus 5. You want to get no skill for your shield or parry or any of these. You want to buy them all if you got the money. I actually do, I think, to get him out. You're not going to miss out on anything if you kill him. He just won't be at the Volcano Manor later. His sword will be. And you'll still be able to get the shit off him. Now, are we good? Good. Bye. There we go. Now, cha-cha! I even got a fucking... Required all legendary ornaments. About freaking time. I knew I was missing something. The Devourer's Scepter is what it was. Alright, so I got that achievement because I didn't have the Devourer's Scepter. Oh, it's kicking another one. What is it? Obtain all achievements. Alright, so I've obtained all achievements now, too. Look at it going off. Ah! I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're low level. Don't even try it. I mean, if you want to go crazy and try it, then go ahead. Bernard's armor is really nice, but he's also got a hammer. And the only way to get it is usually kill Bernard, one way or another. There's two different ways to do it. Okay, now if you go in Paladin, I suggest you go up this way when you leave here. Okay? Now this probably isn't too hard because it's really not that hard. I actually did it the other day with my Paladin. That's only like 12 levels. Or 5 levels or 6 levels. There's a guy way back here on a horse, right? And if you want Golden Vial, which gives you strength, you're going to need it for an Ash of War first because you can't get the spell for a while. Or a little bit. So you kick this guy's ass and get his Ash of War. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Down you go. And there you go. You want to knock me off this horse? Really? Yoink! Come here. I'm off the horse. Come on. Blah! Now you want to get his Ash of War. He's not going to be that easy one level, but if you ride around him on the horse and hit him with the friggin' broadsword, you should get him no problem. This thing here... rings will do it. Should. Yeah. You want to get this guy as fast as you can. Because if he gets away, he'll disappear. There you go. And get the Somber Stone out of him. Okay. Now, do you believe that's all? No, we gotta go kill Bernard. Or the other dude. Rinaldi. Whatever the frig his name is. But he's over here by the Colosseum. This is the teach you multiplayer. Nobody cares. I don't ever play multiplayer. You'll never see me do it. Unless they invade me, then they're in for it. But I usually don't play multiplayer at all. Now this dude should be coming out right about here somewhere. Alright. Pot. This. We're good. Come on. Nope. Shit! It's gonna hurt. Oh. Come on, big dog. Yeah, that's what I thought. Resusciting the Heshries is what you get. Is you get the medallion, the hammer talisman. You can open the door. There used to be something sitting here. I can't remember what the hell it was, but I already have it, so I can't get it again. Oh, cool. You can see inside my pot. That opens the PvP Colosseums. You go in there and select whatever you want for PvP. There used to be a spike ball I thought over here, but I never can seem to find it. Or it was over that way. But either way, we're good. We're skipping on. Okay, now you're gonna head back down the hill, back down where I killed Bernard, because I love killing Bernard early, to get his armor because I haven't got it. But as you can see, I needed it for the achievement. Didn't know I needed it. Okay, so now you gotta go kill these. Well, you don't really have to. You can skip this area. I've done it before. When you're low level, you might want to, if you don't think you're capable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, this is New Game Plus, so I am, very capable of killing stuff. Apparently not bosses in freaking the DLC, but, what the hell. I have a great build for that, but, it never works. Should be a doggy right here, yep. Alright. Call the Mimic. In this world here, the Mimic work really good, and the DLC not so much. So don't count on it in the DLC because it's kind of useless. Come on. I don't know why he's winding up, but he's getting fucked up. I'm using this build because of the counter, right? Because it does that power slam. Not because I need to, just because I'm using it. Okay, there's a beast-crested heater shield. And where's that little sucker over here? Bonk. This is what I call the Unga Bunga Bonk build. It's all about the strength, boys. All about the strength. It's all about the strength. You gotta have 90 just to do the damage I do. Sometimes in these tents there's something in there, so you want to check. Not always, but sometimes, yes. So, Now we're gonna go see our first quest character. Check out, but besides, well, I don't consider Rodrika a quest character. She basically goes to the round table and helps you make spirit ashes after. Alright, right about here, we should start hearing... Come on, where is it? Hello? Yep, I can hear you just fine. You look it! You gotta be careful, because you don't want to kill him. Unless you want to, not do his quest later. Alright. Might be able to do it with just my shield. Yo. There we go. Good. More perfect. Now, if you're low level, you're gonna have to beat on him a bit, okay? But don't go too crazy. Do it just enough to get him to pop out. Now, this is Alexander. That Alexander Shard everybody talks about, you have to finish his quest. If not, you kill him here and get the weak one. You don't want to kill him here. Okay? You want to wait till the quest is over and do it that way. Okay, now, the other way I go is I go up this ramp. I go up this ramp here. Over here, because I'm not coming back this way for a bit. Okay? And then we come in here. Usually when I do a walkthrough and make a circuit, I don't plan on coming back. I do like a whole circle around and then I'm gone. Not saying I'm a speedrunner, just saying I don't like to do anything more than 5 or 6 times, right? You understand. And the quest will still be there when they get there. You gotta watch out for little Jimbies. Little mimics that run out. This is the doors that we gotta open. There should be a switch down here. We gotta find it. It's the whole point of this is to find a switch. Undead bubbies. Good. Now you see when they drop, they turn white. You gotta hit them again. And that ends their career. When they drop, they turn white. The only way that changes is if you have a holy weapon that is holy, literally holy. It has to be a holy weapon that is holy. If it's not, and you make it holy, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, this is a difficult area. Like that might just kill him. No, it didn't. It should because it's holy damage, but hey, you know, it is what it is. There we go. Ouch! Come here. Come here. Do it again. Shoot! Damn it! Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Alright. Now we go in here, and there's going to be one in the back corner. There's going to be one behind me shooting me with arrows. Oh, if you don't have a torch, right, which you might need, there's a couple places I'll show you in a minute to get a torch, or something like a torch. Now, when you're at the beginning, you can buy a torch off the first guide, right? What the hell? Did I not? No, I didn't. Smack your ass while you were white. There you go. Now you're dead. Alright. Now, there's a torch you can get that you can hold up in the air and it takes up arm space and blah, 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 blah. Right? I do not do those torches unless I'm going to use it for a special ability. I buy the lantern that's on my waist. Okay? It's usually a good buy, even though it's a little expensive. I think it's like 1,300? 1,300, yeah, runes. It's 1,300 runes total. 1,300, so it's going to be a bit when you're new. But if I was you, I'd get it, because, to be honest, you're going to be all day in these places, and you're going to need it. It's a must, okay? You're going to need to be in the dark, you're going to need the light. There's a couple places in the DLC where you still need a torch. There's a couple different torches. If you want to use torches, that's fine too. Because there's only like 7 different torches. And I'll show you some of those too. Now, I was mad the other day. Because one of the best walkthrough people is apparently charging every $9 or $10. And he's a good player, don't get me wrong. If you want to pay that amount, then go ahead. For a damn walkthrough. Okay? I'm sorry, but Elden Ring is basically a lot of stuff and a lot of walkthrough. Yikes! Stop hitting me from behind. Yeah, the only thing is you can't aim at them when they're white. Okay, now you see the lever I gotta hit, right? Yeah, there it is. Hold on a minute. You need to heal. I'm getting a little low. We're going to pop this. Pull this lever. Yeah. And that should open the doors at the other end, which it just told me that. I fast forwarded it, but it told me anyways. Alright, boys. That did do it. About time. A spell that actually does what it's supposed to. Yoink. Yes, holy spells. See how that one's getting back up? It shouldn't be doing that. If you're hitting it with holy, it should be dead. And I'm sorry, that's just the way I look. It shouldn't get back up from that. You know what I mean? It should have been dead the first time. I shouldn't have had to hit it twice. But that's me, because it is a skeleton and it's holy and it should have died. Now, you go back up here, preferably where the door is, but there's going to be more skeletons that come out because you open the door. You can head back over here, which you should, because there's a ghost glove wart. When you're new, you want to get as many of these glove warts as you can get for your summonses when you get them. If you don't use summonses, it's not on you. That's all I got to say about that. If you don't use them and you're challenging yourself and you're being a tough player, then by all means be that tough player. Okay? But here's the thing. When you're bitching and moaning and whining and crying because the DLC is so hard, yeah, think about it. You could have used the summons. Oh, no doubt. You might have got through more of it. Oh, wow. Holy shit. You know, and I just think that's, you know, it is what it is. And I get if you want to support people that you watch and all that, by all means, do support them. You know, streamers, they do need it. Some of them do, some of them don't. I just think it's ridiculous for some of the prices, to be honest. I'm going to try this guy. Let's try this guy. I haven't used this guy yet. He's a new one from the DLC, so I'm going to show you some of the new stuff. So you'll slaver over the DLC. This is Tarwin the Golemsmith, okay? He's interesting. If he doesn't die right off the bat. He grabs their attention, like permanently, and he keeps it until he dies. As you can see, the Black Knight doesn't even know I'm here. And yes, they always make this guy a half a bar, because there's a goddamn good reason for it. A black knife can kill you several different ways from Sunday. Okay? When you're new, this thing is dangerous. That's why they give it half a bar. Okay? I love Tarwin. He's funny. He just kind of loafs around and smacks him a little bit here and there, but he definitely grabs their attention from the moment you're in the room with him till he dies. And that goes for all of them. That even goes for Radon. Radon will beat the crap out of him until he's dead, and then he'll come in and kill you. And he does it every time. No questions asked. No punctions at all. The new DLC head boss, yeah. He will murder you more times than you can count on your fingers and toes. That's why I restarted. I didn't even beat him. Didn't want to. And I'm not saying that because I hate Elden Ring, because I don't. I'm saying that because he's way over hard. Really hard. And a lot of people are having a hard time beating him because they are not the kind of player that can sit here all night and bang their head against the wall until they beat him. Okay? They're the kind of player that buys the game casually and plays it when they get out of work. Come on. Alright, you're down. Now, I would imagine one of these guys dropped something. I don't know if you saw me pick it up. I think it was a... Was it a spell? Probably not. There's a talisman over this way that we're going to get, though. Yep, there's a talisman over here that you can really use if you're new. If you're just starting out, you want to grab a few talismans, like... Oh, I don't know. There's a few. There's one over here. There's one I just picked up. The hammer one is nice. For using certain things. Because unlike me, this is a 24 plus weapon that comes from the DLC. It's a bit vicious. And with the talisman and stuff I'm wearing, I can pretty much freaking tank all of this before I get to the DLC. As you can see. Okay. I'm not trying to... How do I say this? Do a fresh walkthrough because I could. I have no problem doing a fresh walkthrough, actually. I'm pretty damn good at it. But I'm doing a walkthrough that shows you guys where stuff is. Okay? That's more the point. Is showing stuff where it is in the old DLC. Because I noticed a lot of them are showing where everything is in the new DLC, but they're not showing you where everything is in Elden Ring. And you're all starting this game off new and have no freaking clue where to go, only what they see in the Elden Ring. Which is fine, but there are some guides that you can walk through. You can join some memberships. You know what I mean? But I was really annoyed with that because a year ago, I needed the walkthrough. When I was like you, I was a noob, and I was crappy at this, and this was so freaking hard. And it was very difficult because it takes a long time to level up. It takes a long time to get a good weapon. It takes a long time to get your weapons up to snuff so you can actually do some real decent damage. And with no clue on what you're doing, You're in this big world that tells you where nothing is. You have to find it. Okay, this is a search and destroy mission for everything. And I'm not being mean, it just is, right? Like in there is the other Uchiha. So if you're samurai and you want 2 of them, this is where you go to get the other. Okay? You also want that talisman that bad guy dropped. You also want the death root. The death root will come in handy later. Okay? Everything you pick up usually comes in handy. If you're missing out and don't know what it goes to, look it up on YouTube. Use people if you have to. Okay? I get people are mad because the DLC is really hard, and I am honest with you. I am telling you right now it is. Okay? But I beat everybody but 2 bosses on New Game 4. Okay? And everybody's like, well, New Game doesn't count. Bullshit, it doesn't. You might want to check that before you start doing it. When you start out on a regular game, you're golden. But on New Game 4, each one of those is 4 times harder. Every single one of them. And trust me, I've got kids that they make me look like a fucking grandpa playing this game. And they are having a hard time beating my bosses when they come to help me. I'm serious. And the bad thing about Elden Ring, and the one bad thing I do not care about it, and it's just the way it is, you don't have a choice in this matter. Bad head. Watch out for his head. Try to hit him from behind. Because if he goes on a rampage, you're going to get fucking smacked around. Now, mind you, I am also 200 and some odd levels, too. So when I hit it, it hits hard. He can break the stone, but I don't know. Lately, they're not quite working, the stone breaking stuff. Because I've tried getting one in the castle to break a stone, and he just walks over it about 90 times and looks at you like, what? Even when he hits it, he doesn't break it. It's a little annoying. Because you kind of need it for a high-level stone. These guys are everywhere, okay? They carry little stones, and if you got the money, you want to buy them. So you can get your collection full of stones. If you want the other weapons, that's up to you. If you want the mask, you want this. This shows you where treasure is. This is a cookbook, and you definitely need cookbooks. This is a dagger, short sword. This is this, that, and the other thing. Okay? You pretty much see it when I'm showing you a pickle, all that. That's what these guys do is they sell stuff. And you can pick them up here before you have to go order them, find them, or cookbook them. And usually the cookbook he has will make half the stuff in his inventory. So if you get the cookbook, that will help you out a lot. Okay? Cookbooks are important. Because in the DLC, cookbooks are all about the cookbooks. Alright. Now we go down here and we talk to D. Yes, D is an funky individual and his outfit is ugly as hell. I'm sorry, it just is. I do not like it. If you like it, more power to you. Okay, see his outfit? He looks like he's hugging somebody's face all the time. Okay? And he literally holds on to it like a weirdo. So... Okay. Okay, I don't value my life. I'm a tarnished. But anyways, alright, see you later. I'll see you in there. Now, I always kill this thing even when I'm low level. I kill the Tibia Maria because it's actually not too bad. If you talk to Marika or Melania, she'll ask you to take her to the castle. Then you'll go back to the first church, like teleport from the sleep to the save point. You go back there and you'll talk to Ronnie. Ronnie will give you a bell and a summons. And there's 3 wolves. And no offense, but the 3 wolves will literally kick this guy's ass while you're taking your time on a horse beating his butt. I will not do that. I will probably friggin' murder him in a couple of seconds. But I can summon, and I will. I always do. And I like messing around. I use my summons because I like to use my summons. Okay, I'm not a player who doesn't use them. I can be a player that doesn't use them, but I've learned over the years that the more New Game Plus you get, the more you don't give a crap about using them. Okay, you just don't. Trust me. And anybody who sits there and tells you you suck because you use them, yeah, kiss their ass. You know, tell them to kiss their own ass. Do it a lot. Because they're all starting to find out that in the new DLC, you really need to use the summons. Because guess what? The Game Makers made it so you can use summons this time. Oh, boy. They literally made it so you had to use them this time. Oh, my God. They're like, what's too hard? So they had to whine and get it nerfed. Because they had to use summons. Oh, my God. I was laughing. I was really laughing. I was having a great kick about it. Because for the last year and a half, they've been telling you that, oh no, you can't use summons. That's wimpy. And this time, they had to use them. Holy shit. Because the thing is, play this game any way you feel like it. Okay? If you want to play it with just one hammer or one knife or dagger and stab them all the time in the back, by all means, keep rolling around them until you hit them in the back. If you want to do that and drive yourself crazy, that's fine. I'm for the regular player. Okay, he's going to mark a location for you, but we're not going there. Okay? Not yet, anyways. Okay. Now, he's going to tell you he has to eradicate somebody, so he's going to go do that. I don't know who it is he goes to eradicate, because he never tells us, and he never has us come with him. Now again, these are skeletons, so they do the same thing. Make sure you hit them again. Alright. This is a skeleton right here. I'll show you what one looks like when they start waking up. He's a skelly. Put your shield up. Should bonk you. And then you... Then you do it again. Always hit him twice. Double tap on the skellies. Now, the bugs can hurt you if they get irritated, so if you hear them going buzz, 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 that means they're getting irritated. So, smack one. If it flies around you a lot, yeah, get rid of it, because it will just keep bumping you while you're trying to fight other things. Okay, now up here is the talisman you really need. Everybody needs, especially an Unga Bunga build. You use this. I never knew what this was. But, like, I don't know, my first playthrough, barely ever. I had to come back from the Altos Plains after I killed Godfrey, and I'm like, there's a turtle talisman? I was like, no doubt. Never knew there was one. And it's right in here with the turtles. And you pop it up. And this will refill your stamina and your green bar faster. Like, the more you use it, it will fill it up faster or go faster with the talisman. Okay? Now, in the DLC, they have a double-headed talisman that makes it go even faster. Or is it? Likes to say, makes your thing recover utmost. That's a new word with a talisman. Now, I believe there's a stone out back here. If you're low level, grab as many stones as you can because you want to build up that weapon. Okay, you definitely want to build up that weapon. I mean, yeah, you might want to grab a better weapon, you might want to grab a legendary, but you want to build up the low level weapon if that's what you're starting with. Okay? Because even though you get a legendary weapon, it's harder to build them up, plus they have stats that you can't use sometimes because you're not high enough. Okay? Everybody says grab the Bloodhound's weapon. Okay? The Bloodhound weapon requires 16 strength and 13 dex. And if you are not a warrior build, mind you, or you're a samurai build, you can use it, but you still need to buff up your freaking strength to get it to work. Okay? Same thing with the other one. You have to two-hand it with both characters when you're starting out. You have to use two hands so you can carry it and use it. So every time somebody says, grab that sword, you can't use it, you can't use the special, it's because you're two-handing it. Alright? So make sure you two-hand something if it's too heavy. Because if you have used two hands on it, you can actually carry it. Now, I don't recommend this when you're new. But I'm going to show you to do it anyways after you've done your new game +1. You can come up here, or, if you're, ain't got nothing better to do and you have, some guff and some points, then I would come up here and kill this person. Especially if you're a holy build, because she gives you a medallion. Just about everybody has talismans here, there, and everywhere. And every build needs a talisman. Okay? Oh, watch out for that. Now she has a cleaver called the Anastasia Tarnished Eater cleaver. I didn't realize her name was Tarnished Eater. That's funny. Fucking... Oh, I hate her. God damn it. Alright, lady. You're pissing me off. Unfortunately, this hammer swings kind of high. Oh, no you don't. There. She takes a lot of work. Now, it's the Sacred Scorpion Charm, okay? And I will not recommend this because I don't recommend it for anybody who's starting out. Sacred Scorpion Charm raises holy attack but lowers damage negation, okay? Anything that says that is going to cause you to take more damage no matter what the frig you do, okay? And if you want to challenge yourself that way, you go right ahead. But if you're starting out, you may not want to put it all on, okay? Because I am so tired of people teaching you to use that when you're sitting there going, oh, I don't understand why I can't kill a boss. Well, here's the deal, okay? You take all those negative balance artifact talismans off and put on the ones that aren't negative, right? And you'll kill the boss a lot better because you won't be losing your 90% of your freaking bar every time you get hit. That will be the problem. And they always do it. Well, you gotta have this in your build. You gotta have that in your build. You gotta have this in your build. Look, dude, I don't put anything on that's negative if I don't want it. Okay? I don't need to. And I still beat this game 5 times. You know what I mean? 5 new game pluses, baby. That's what I'm at. And the reason why I'm not doing that much damage is because he's actually a mini boss. Plus, it's new game plus 5. Alright, let me show you how this works. Come on. Didn't hurt. Bitch, eat that. You can literally use any shield as a block. Okay, I suggest using the shield with barricade to be more precise. Alright, I have this talisman here because it comes in the new DLC. Boosts all non-physical damage negation while guarding. Okay? That means no magic, no nothing hits me while I'm guarding. Or it doesn't do as much damage as I'm guarding. Only physical attacks, they hit the shield. Okay, it's not a bad device. It's not a bad weapon. It's actually pretty good. The shield is good. All this is in the new DLC, sadly. You can't get it, but I'm doing the Pot Night 5.0, which means I'm using something more sturdier to deal with the 5 new game plus game. Because even wolves can hurt you with fucking original gear. Bad. If I take everything in the talismans off right now, I could get hammered pretty freaking good. And that's another thing. There's a lot of people that play naked. They do it because they want to do it. They want to challenge themselves. You don't have to do it, and trust me, you don't need to do it. And anybody who tells you that armor doesn't mean shit is full of shit. Alright? Armor helps your damage negation. Okay? It also helps it so you won't get stunned while you're doing an attack. Okay? So if you want to use a power attack, right? Having a lot of poise and armor helps you not get stunned while you're trying to do it. Or get knocked out of it. Alright? That's for all those people out there that play around naked and they're like, oh, I'm having such a hard time. Well, that's because you're naked, moron. Alright. No need to tell any more than that. Okay? At this point in time, do you realize that that pot I'm wearing weighs about 12 pounds? Yeah, 12 pounds. Table hold. Oh, yay! I get to go to the round table. Crap, I'll have to come back here. We can wait. Close. We don't need to go there right yet. I know. Tell her you're off to the round table. Alright, she's going to take me to round table hold. I'm just going to go there and come back. The round table hold is your place to do a lot of stuff and business. Okay? It's basically your place to stop in and grab stuff like any Squaresoft, Firmsoft, whatever. Firmsoft, whatever the game this is. Bandai, whatever. Okay, there's always a place where you can do stuff. Like, upgrade your weapon. Find some other people for other quests. Figure out which way they're going. Each one of these characters has a quest to it. If you find her, which you won't. Or if you do, she's dead. This is Corin. Alright. Okay, I can study incantations, but I have them all, so there's no sense of studying them. This dude will give you an emote. Usually leaning against the wall like he is. This is your store. Unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of stuff in my store because I have played this a few times and got all the stone bearings and all that. So that's why I have all this stuff. Wait a minute. Oh, you bastards. Where's my bow bolts? What? I gotta kill... Oh, that's just wrong. You should be able to keep that crap. Yeah, give that. Alright. Now you got Bernard's. Okay. Alright, if you get a ball bearing, which is usually from a store or somebody you kill that has them, you can bring them back to her and she'll stock up on your store. Okay? Apparently I need Igor's. Igor. That's gonna suck because I have to do the Dragon Quest all over again. Damn it! Anyways, moving on. This is your blacksmith. He will... Alright. So, she'd basically tell you that you can upgrade and da-da-da-da-da. This is what you do. You can upgrade your weapons here. I am missing a couple of components, so I can't. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should just get... Golden Land. I don't know, I'll think about it. Holy Grounds, whatever that is. Sacred Order. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Yuppa. Okay, Barricade is a really good one, and it's hard to get, but if you need it, you can always go get... have that. Okay, so that didn't stay. Well, that sucks. That should have stayed. Well. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, who the hell is beeping? Oh, somebody beeping for somebody. Yeah! Now, you can't fight in here except in the arena. I don't think I should go down there. I think I'll die. You can use a stone sword key here if you want. If you don't have a lot, then don't. I'd wait on that because you can get to that stuff later. There's actually a place that looks just like this that you can go into and grab all the stuff. And then there's Huggy Lady Death Girl, which is in here. That's a quest line too. I'm not going to see her right yet because I don't want to. That's a round table in a nutshell, sort of. Until you beat the boss, then you get to go to a couple other places. And go to the castle. You get to do Stormvale. Okay, where was I last? Right here? Yes, Third Church. Alright, we gotta go this way. We gotta cut across. This is a path I usually take with a new character. I wait off on the dragon thing. I'll come back here and do that, but I'm waiting on it because I'm going to do some other stuff that's quest orientated. Okay. Now you can go out here and kill this dude. I think he dropped something. I'm not sure. I think. Or you cannot, because if you're low level, it's hard to fight a giant. Because they are a little fast and tricky, by the way. They can be really fast and tricky at times. Plus, they have a lot of hit points, as you can see. Now, if you ride around underneath them, that works too. But you got to watch out because your horse will only take so much damage before it's done. And then you get knocked off, okay? Alright. Yes, your horse will take damage when you get knocked off. And low level, you'll get knocked off pretty easy compared to higher levels, okay? Because the horse gets higher level when you get levels. And the DLC, it's a little different. You have to get Reverend Spirit Ashes to keep your horse tighter. But I think it strengthens the horse. I'm not sure. Okay, now this guy up here is called, what the hell was his name? Kenneth Height. Yeah, there he is. Blah, blah, give me the lines. He's simply obsessed with blood, which means his weapon does blood attack. They will tell you what you're running into if they have you do a mission. You just don't read it. People don't read it. They skip through it. I'm going to open up a lot of quests in like 21 minutes. Let's see. Because that's Kenneth, okay? Kenneth wants you to kill a fort over here. But you're going to go over here and talk to a bear. Or a bear. Now, there's a quest here, and it's a trick. They don't tell you it a lot, and if you forget it, it's hard to do. You have to have an emote called a snap, right? Finger snap. In order to get that, you have to come over here and hear this bear. Not that bear. It's a bear. We don't want the bear. We want the wolf howling. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're looking for. A wolf noise howling. Okay, now, there's going to be a bear over there. There's going to be a road down this way. There's going to be a big bear scratching on a post. Okay, why is he not scratching on the post? He should be like right, oh, there he is. And there's a map there. You gotta grab the map. You gotta go up here and grab a tier. Right? I don't think the tier's there because I already got him. But there's a cracked tier right here that you need in a bucket or a bowl. It's right here in this bowl. See it? See the bowl? Okay. You need that. Oh shit. What the hell was that? Please tell me that wasn't a fucking white bowl ball. Yeah, it was. Might have been. Come here, you little bitch. What are you running to? Okay, that's ground slam. You slam your butt on the ground and pisses everybody off. Works pretty good. Hey, fellas. How you doing? Oh, that's it. Come here. Ouch! Do it again. Do it again. Do it again! Come on. Okay. There's a little guy hiding down there, and if you get down and get his sting, those guys jump off the cliff after you. Make sure you target, because if you don't target, a lot of times you won't hit it. Unfortunately, with this freaking hammer, it swings high, like high. If there's a dog in front of you, you might miss it. So you want to be careful with that. Hear the howling? Okay, now the way you're supposed to do this, and I'll show you how to do it, but I'm going to just do it right here. You have to have this emote. Okay, this is an emote. I usually get off the horse and I go over here. And there should be a emote, and it's called Snap, right? That's what it's called. It's called Snap. We go over here. We want to get rid of Wave. We'll switch Wave out with Snap. And you have to find Snap your fingers. Okay, there it is, finger snap. That's the one. Alright, now, if you have finger snap, you stand here. Okay, but if you don't have finger snap, you go, and we're going to show you on the map, because I'm not going to do it. You go all the way back here, and talk to Kale. Kale will give you the finger snap. Okay, Santa Claus do. he will give you the finger snap emote if you tell him about the howling dog or the howling wolf, which is right here. It's blade. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to make a circuit, but that's how you do it. Okay, you need the finger snap emote. You got to go back to KO and talk to him. So if you're doing a new player, you have to do it that way. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'll have to ride all the way back. We can get into it. All right, I'm just going to snap my fingers right here. Like so. And then pops this dude way down here. Kabonk. Hello, big guy. And now you talk to him. Okay. Now, you can run right to it, or you can go all the way to the save points on this end over here, which is where I'm going to go, because I've done this so many times. And it will come back to you because you'll need it, trust me. There's a big bear over here, and he's taking a nap. You really don't want to wake him up. Not if you can help it. Not unless you got a summons and lots of health. Because he grabs you, he hugs you, and he's definitely a hugger, but he's a bad hugger. He's very violent and molesting. And I'll show you just because I'm going to show you. Alright. I'm probably going to need the health too, because he's going to beat my ass. Alright. Stone. Pop potion. Alright, boys. Skitty. Done. Okay, now, I wouldn't suggest that if you're new. I would go by him, because I usually sneak by him. And how I sneak by him is I run by his nose, and then I jump in there. Right? Like so. Because there's a talisman down here you might want. Okay? Most of your builds are built by talismans and armor and gear. Okay? You need talismans to do certain builds. Okay? Just like this needs a talisman. Alright, this needs a shield talisman, Alexander's talisman to actually do some really good damage. Sword wing shield, yeah, sword wing talisman, that's it. That does more damage the more I swing. And that's that. Okay, there should be a road over here somewhere. There it is. I think. No, that's not it. Where's the freaking road? I gotta head back this way. Alright, we gotta go to the road. Alright. Now, there's gonna be a store over here too that sells stuff. St. Trini's arrows is where you get them, the bolts and all this. It's from the store over here. Now, I usually ride up there, but technically he's kind of back a ways. You'll see his little fire in the night or day. And that's usually a Kali merchant. I'm hungry, please buy something. Which usually they mean they're, been here a while and haven't had anything to buy. I usually buy Trina's stuff. The cookbooks, definitely the cookbooks. Save up, get your cookbooks, or come back and get them. Make sure you get your cookbooks, trust me. If you're going to use sleep arrows, this is the place to get them. And you will get arrows, St. Trini's. I do not use them. I use bolts. You can grab the shields, the axe, whatever you want if you don't have the inventory. Sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't care. If I want them all, I can always come back and buy them. If you want everything in the game, yeah, they're at the stores. If you're missing a few things, they'll be at the stores. But in order to get that achievement that I just had, you had to get everything in the game just about. So like I said, most of it's in my inventory. Now, I ride over here to this tower, this fort, right? And I go right through here, because there's a save. And I save, okay? Now, if I was doing the finger snap, I would ride all the way over here, save, and then go to see Callie, then come back here, then go back to the finger. Okay? That's usually how I do it. Alright, but I'm not going to do that because I am basically walking through this. And I'll show you what all this is for. There's a medallion in this fort you need. It's important. Okay, it's one half of another medallion. You need this one and another half to get to a certain area. Alright. Now you can just ride up here and sneak over here in the back and wait or summon, and then you'll have to fight the stuff, okay? Wait, see that big guy in the hat? Let him go that way. He's going to fight the little freaky dudes that just screamed at you. That's what I would suggest being low level. Because he hurts. He's gonna hurt. Alright. I'm gonna use some stuff. It's kind of quiet. Just so I don't irritate him. Alright. And then we're going to sneak around here. We're going to kill this dude and we're going to go inside. Oop, he might come this way. Hold on. Alright, if he does come this way, you're in trouble. If he doesn't, then fight him. If not, summon your wolves or whatever. And then go inside. It's a real easy place. There's some rats and pot throwers or fire throwers. Mainly rats. Yoich! My dude's going ham with the roots and I'm getting hit with fire pots. Alright. I need to heal. Because yes, this is New Game Plus 5. As you can see, my health bar goes down really fast. You would not go down this much. Even if you had the small health bar, you'd be alright. If it was just regular one playthrough. You know, you gotta be one or two things in this game. You gotta be brave. There's a cookbook or something you need. If I already have it, it won't be there. You need to be brave. You need to be... You know, what I mean by brave is sometimes you gotta attack, and then sometimes you don't. Anything that's big, like a monster or a boss, you don't rush in and be brave. Okay, you want to see how it works, how its set moves, you know, kind of that stuff. Okay. When it's little weenies, you want to rush in. You want to get in there and get the stuff done. Like, I got to kill this guy quick because that guy's going to be coming out of the corner. Right? He likes using that. Yeah, boom. And my guy likes using roots that cause the same thing. That's a spell from the DLC, so you won't see it for a long time. I know my Mimic is showing you lots of stuff you don't have, but when you're New Game Plus 5, you kind of need the stuff you don't have. There's a stone here, and you have to go upstairs in this ladder place and get this medallion. It is most important, okay? This medallion is one of the few things you need in the whole game, alright? Because it makes you travel to another area, okay? Now, if you don't have this medallion, you can't get there. And if you don't have this medallion and can't get there, guess what? There's a lot of things you can't do at a certain point because you will stop and it will stop. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to beat Radon if you don't have this done. You can't go up to the Altos Plateau to get this done. And trust me, you can go to Radon all you want and beat on that sucker, but you're going to get pounded a lot because you don't have these medallions and gone up to the Altos Plateau. Alright? Or killed Relina, or did a bunch of other stuff. Right? Because this game has a certain tendency to stop you from advancing if you don't have the right gear or equipment. Because you need to learn to gain it. Or get the experience. Or get the points you need for your stats. Or there's a million things that you need to do. Alright? A million things you need to do to learn. Alright? This game is no joke. It does teach you. It is rough. Especially to a new player. It can be really rough. The first time I played it, I was like, okay, why did I get into this? Because my son asked me to. Yeah. When I played Dark Souls 3, that was my first introduction to these kind of games. Um, it was, oh my god. I got the new game plus 12, and I could not go any further because my skill just doesn't cut it. Alright? I don't know if it's a build or just mega weapons or what. My skill just doesn't cut it. This thing happens the same way too. Once you get to a certain point in new games, you will, and I like to keep playing and playing and playing and playing, and so it will cut you off and you will be screwed. Okay? Now that you've done this, you can go back and talk to Kenneth Hite. Okay? And he will come over here. At some point. He won't do it right off. He can if you force him, but usually he won't. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm running around doing stuff like a professional does, or like the rest of us do, because we're used to doing it by now, if you've done it quite a few times. I go from here to here, and then I go back here, then I go talk to him, then I go from here to this save. Ooh, I don't have it, so I'm going to have to go back to here, and then work my way back. I forgot I didn't have it. Alright, so we're going to go do Kenneth right now, and then we're going to come back here. Now, usually I get this much done before I move on, okay? This is usually what I do, is I do this little stuff first, and then I use the teleport in red. And I'll tell you why, because in red, you can actually speed up your points. Mm-hmm. And mind you, we've all done it, we all do it, and they let us do it, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to go see Kenneth. Okay, now Kenneth should, if he's good, will give you a dagger, or he'll go to his place, and then he'll give you a dagger. You may not get it right away, so it's not a big deal, because there's another place to get it too. It's the one dagger you can get twice in every game you play. And if you make dagger builds, it's not really that great. That I know of, anyways. But he will give you the Earth Tree dagger. I have never tried using all Earth Tree weapons. Or Steel Truck weapons. There's actually a few of them. Okay, you pledge service to him. You can always do it. It's not a big deal if you pledge it to him and not somebody else. It doesn't bother anybody at all. You're going to do it because you're going to need it later. When he... Like I said, I'll go from here. I'm not going to go back to the fort. I'll do that later. Merchant, this. I got to go back to here and then work my way down because I forgot I didn't do it. Usually I take and go to the gate and then I go where I go up and across and then I go down and then I go over and up and teleport and get more points. I probably won't have enough time to do that. It'll be tomorrow. Okay. Now I usually just ride around here because I don't need to go here because I've already killed everything here twice and everything that's here is got. I usually search the place before I leave it. You'll find out that not professional players, but us regular players that play a lot and do a lot of things, do it in a certain sequence to get stuff before we move on because we'll have it and then we won't need it later when we're making a build. Okay? Yes. And like I said, this is New Game Plus, so they hit really hard and this is why I'm wearing everything I wear. Okay? There's a whole bunch of different gear I have that I could be changing into and doing that. Now you're going to get about halfway down this road and you're going to hear, hey, Gully. Should be starting right about... Oi, you there. Help us out, Cully. Okay, now you got to go over here to this bush, okay? Nobody ever told me this. It took me freaking a year before I figured this out. This is Bach. Okay. He needs a little self-confidence. He gives you a mushroom. He's like a little dog boy. And... okay, now, he wants you to go to that cave. Okay? To get something. Alright? You will do that later. We're not going to do that today, probably. I won't have enough time, because it's getting, you know, I got an hour and I need more time. How I do this is I usually wait, but I'm freaking a tank. So we're just going to go in here and fuck everybody up. And get that little ball right there. See him? The shiny ball? You need these balls. Get the fuck back here. Come here. No, you don't. You gotta kill them before they disappear. Alright. Boom. Waiting for the horse to come back. Watch it. Alright. Okay, now if it's nighttime, there's a big black guy up here and a big black horse. A black knight and a big black horse, and he's very vicious, so don't be stupid, okay? When you're new in your first couple of levels, don't be stupid. They are not easy to beat. Come on, tough guy. Blah. Your poor horse just died, so did you. Alright. And these guys aren't easy on horseback either, so... you know, you gotta be careful. See? Bloodstain. That guy got whacked by that. Trust me. If it was a Black Knight, it would have whacked you a lot faster. Alright, now, everybody's looking for a gold fowl foot, okay? They'll tell you you need to find one over by the beach. Da-da-da-da-da. There's actually 2 you can get, alright? Right here in this area. There's one you can get here. There's one over by the beach that you can get. I'm not going to go over there and get that because everybody tells you to get it first. The reason why they're telling you it is so you can do what I'm going to show you. Which should be... actually, I'll do that right now. Or today. I'm going to go fucking get the beach and then we'll do the castle later. Hoi! Hoi! Hey, you. Thank you. Now, there's a gold pickle file foot right there, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you real quick, because I'm going to grab a couple characters, and then I'm going to beat feet over there. There's a character in here. If you're a sorcerer, you want to be in this area. You want to do this, okay? A sorcerer really needs to do this. Believe it or not, sorcerers are actually pretty strong when they start out, and their spells work really good, okay? Ah, Jesus, easy. Watch it, buddy. Could have broke my nose. That could have hurt. Stop it. Stop it. Don't follow him. Mimic. Go get him. Go beat him up. Thank you very much. Okay, now I have to heal. Because he kind of slapped me and the Mimic hit me and, you know. When you call a Mimic, it drains your life. Okay? It's a Mimic of you. It drains your life. Now, you're not going to have that. So I would... actually, I could do that. I could do that. I actually have something maxed out. Okay. Now, the reason why you have to go here is because there's a girl named Selen in here, right? And she does sorceries. And you follow her quest line, and she'll give you all kinds of expensive and really powerful sorceries that mean absolutely dick in the DLC. Unless you got like a 5,000 intelligence. Yeah. I don't need them. I do have one of each, I believe. I buy one of each. You can buy a spell off her, and then she tells you to go here or there. Or you have to go to a certain area, and then when you get in that area, she'll tell you to do more. For sorcerers, this is great. Astrologers, it's great to go down here and do this. It's a good idea to get this quest, because you get a spell called... actually, you get 2 spells out of it. If you follow her quest, and you get spell mage's gear out of it, too, so that helps. A couple wand, I think a wand or 2, and that will help. And you'll need crack tears in physics, and you'll get books and all kinds of stuff. Everything you need should be there, alright? But you'll get this, a couple of these while you study, or no, not those. Where is it? It's, no, there it is, the rain. You get this, This Terra Magica, of course, you'll find too if you follow it. A few others. You know, you get some really good spells. This is not a spellcaster. If it was, I'd be casting a lot of them. But I can't because I don't have enough intelligence. I do have enough to cast a couple spells because I wanted to test them out and use them as a build. But it's not working that great. Unga Bunga is still good sometimes. Or as I like to say, shield in whatever weapon you use. My original build on this when I started it was a shield and a poke. Or shield and pokey. Okay, now I want you to travel over here. And get this save. That's a must. Okay? I'm going to skip this because I'm going to show you how to level skip, even though it's not going to give me any fucking runes to do it. Now, what I usually do is I go up here and I kill Dwalin. And Blade gives me his 2 stones, which will help you out when you get a really good weapon. A legendary weapon. There is a legendary weapon up here when you kill Dwalin. But if you're not an Unga build or a Dex build, it's not a good idea. Okay? And I'll tell you why. One, everybody uses it. Every freaking buddy. Everybody who's making a fast build or speed running uses this weapon like it's going out of style. I don't use it because I don't think I don't think I've ever really used it to finish the whole game. I might have used it for a couple kills or a boss kill and then just to get by. But I've never used it for the whole game. I've always used it to get me by a little bit with a warrior, and then I'm usually on to something else when I find something better. A lot of the times I do what they call shield and smack, pretty much. That's basically me. I do it when I use knights too. You can actually play the whole game and beat it with just a shield and a smack. What the hell is that roly-poly doing there? Alright. Now, you're going to hit this. Okay? And it's going to be an Evergold. And this is basically how it shows you to play it using Evergold. Okay? But the problem is you fight the Evergolds by yourself. This is the only time you'll see this in any Evergold that I know of. Any Evergold. Because once you do this one, you're on your own doing Evergolds. That is no joke. And these things are rough. A lot of them are pretty rough. Alright, now I'm going to go up here and summon Dwalin. So Blade and I can beat on him. Alright. And mind you, he will kill Blade quicker than shit if he gets around to it. Anytime. There you go. Ah. What's the matter? Did that hurt? I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? Did it feel good? Where'd he go? Boom. Boom. There you go. You're done. Okay, he's really not that hard either way, but you get the Bloodhound's Fang. Okay? And everybody wants you to get the Bloodhound's Fang. Everybody wants you to get it. Every build recommends you start out with the Bloodhound's Fang. Okay? I don't care because you don't need it. Everybody thinks you need it, but you don't. Okay? When you're doing a speedrunner running, you need some pretty good solid weapons. And to be honest, this is a starter weapon. It's not a keeper. Ever. And he'll tell you to go see Ichi, which you won't find until later. But he'll give you the Filigree's Crest just because you did this section right here. Okay? If you don't do it, you won't get it. And you need the Filigree's Crest. You trust me, it's a good thing. Okay, now, this weapon that everybody screams by, I will show you what it does. And this is why everybody wants you to have it. Because it does have a decent set. It does have a decent R2 button. But the problem is everybody cracks an R2 button. Even I do it. I do R2 like it's crazy. And I'll show you what it does. Where's that damn thing? It's longsword, something like that. Big colossal weapons, maybe. I still think it's a stupid colossal weapon. I don't even think it should be in that category. Yeah. It should be here somewhere. It's not katanas. There it is. There it is. Yeah, Blood Halifax Step. This is what they always tell you to get, okay? I do not know why, but they will tell you to get it. You have to take the shield off. You have to use 2 hands, right? Because you're low level, right? So you got to do Y, right bumper, right? And then you got to do this every time you fight something. Every time you fight something. And this, of course, you got to left trigger when you do it, and then left trigger and hit. Okay? Everything. Everything. That's why it's so good, right? And if you time it right, you'll dodge a lot of hits doing it. Okay? I have officially called that thing garbage. I do not like it. I don't use it. I never could time it. Not because I didn't want to, because it's just too much work doing it. And it's a constant right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger, right trigger, left trigger. You know what? If you want to play that game that way, by all means, have at it. Another thing they do is they'll go grab the Claymore. Why will they grab the Claymore? This is why they grab the Claymore. Are you ready for this? Okay. This is why they grab it. Unga Bunga builds. Okay. Y. Right bumper. Oh, wait, can't. Oh, I got it in the wrong hand, probably. Yep, I do. Alright. So we have to put it in this hand. Okay. Y, right bumper, you ready? Y. Right bumper. Double hand it, and then whoop! And trust me, you can kill a lot of bosses like this. Okay? But I suggest a thing called the Greatsword to do it with, not the Claymore, because the Claymore doesn't have the reach that this Unga Bunga sword does. Okay? This Unga Bunga sword with a lion does even better. Alright? This is the Unga Bunga sword. This is the gut sword. This is the sword you need. Okay? For any Unga Bunga sword build, this is the best one to have. Okay? It's the God roll. It's the God sword. Right? There's going to be new swords with the DLC. This is one of the ones that everybody is screaming about because of hitbox, which they will be nerfing as soon as they get a chance. Alright, now that we're done with the Unga Bunga swords, we're going back to the hammer. Okay. I don't mind using hammers. I actually like hammers. You know, some hammers are really cool, especially this one. This is probably the coolest hammer in the game. Want to see why? Watch. Okay. Bah! Aim at that one over there. Oh, wait. Aim at that one over there. Yoink! See how that works? Now that's pretty cool. So I get it. That's cool. I got it. I don't mind hammers. I don't mind greatswords. I just don't mind. I don't like those. I don't like those because every Tom, Dick, and Harry has to use it. Always. Every build they say, when you're starting off new, you need it. You need it. Or you need this ugly thing. I've never used this thing in my life, and I've got it 47 times. If you want to use a really good greatsword, then you use something like this. Okay? I'll show you what it does. You go and get this, and you max it out to 10, and then you use this for the whole career if you want to keep R2 in it. Okay? You use this. If you want to R2 it, then you R2 it. See, watch. There's your regular, and it hits like a truck because it's heavy as hell. And then you have your really good one. Watch this. You ready? You ready? This is going to be great. Watch this shit. Aim. Now that's what you use. Okay? You got to be in close, though. And if you don't use that, then you use this. Okay? Where is it? Oh, that's not it. Anything but those two. I swear to God. Everybody uses them. You get so tired of using them, it's retarded when you see everybody using them. They're all using them. And they always, that's how they start to build off, okay? Now, it has drawbacks. Okay, like I said, it has drawbacks because you got to time it right. You got to do everything right to pull it off. Okay, and that's the whole thing. It's all about the timing in Elden Ring, and you got to be professional at it, and you got to get good, and blah 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 blah. It's an honest to God thing, okay? But if you want to look up a build, you want to look up a good build that gives you good damage. You don't want to freaking be all day trying to screw around with a build that ain't gonna get you nowhere. So here's the thing: stop looking up at builds that have a DLC weapon that you ain't gonna get until you're damn near at the end of the game. Okay? Just don't do it. Don't waste your time with it. Look up a build that's gonna get you to 150 levels. Then look up another build that's gonna get you further. Okay? That's how this works. It's not a science. It's not perfection. Yeah, some people do think it is. Whatever. It's not a science. It's not perfection. You don't have to be freaking an Elden Ring god that everybody else is. You don't have to do the same thing everybody else does. I've got to 150 levels with just the sword and the shield. That's it. Sword and shield, knight's armor. Golden. You know what I mean? I've done it with just samurai gear. Never touched anything else, just use the samurai, that was it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to level up. Okay, this is how you're going to level up. You're going to grab a couple levels, and of course it ain't going to do nothing to me, but we're going to do it anyways. What I usually do is run down and grab the Morning Star. Okay? Alright? You run down and get a Morning Star, or you use the Uchiha Katana. Okay? Either one causes blood loss. Right? Now, you saw where I got the Uchiha, okay? And then you go through this portal down here, right? This portal right over here. Alright, you go through this portal. And poof da. You are in an area you should never be in at level 12, okay? So, with going through this portal, you want to make goddamn good you know how to run. And what we need by that is ride Tarnish very fast. Alright? It takes you over here to Grank. Okay? And Grank wants death roots. And you keep feeding him death roots and he'll give you stuff. That's the whole point of it. Do not piss him off ahead of time, because if you do, he gets a little mad and starts beating you up. So don't hit him. Don't do anything to piss him off. Okay? Now you go over here. I don't know how many rooms I got because I don't see. I probably ain't good enough to do nothing. Because I need like 747,000 rooms. You go over here. You talk to Guru. Now you know those death roots you got from the Tiberius and the cave and all that. You give them to him. Yep, thank you. Okay. Now he's going to ask you to bring more death roots, and as long as you keep bringing them to him, you keep getting stuff. He gives you the eye, so that way you see death roots. He basically puts it in your face. And then you'll get Bestial Sling, Claw Mark Seal, and Beast Eye. Okay, now the Claw Mark Seal is good for beast incantations. Only beast incantations. Nothing else but beast incantations. Okay, now mind you, if you're just starting out as a paladin or a confessor or a monk, you know, or is it a monk or is it a pastor? I don't know what it is. That do faith. That's a good seal to start with. Okay? Usually if you have faith, you can't use it too much because arcane, it applies on arcane, but it's a good seal to start with if you need one that's a good seal. You put it to 25 and it does really good damage with your incantations. Okay. Now this is his bodyguard. Do not piss this thing off unless you've got enough strength to take it. Even I, at Duke plus 5, don't have enough strength to take it. It's a hell of a fight, and he's definitely a boss. They call him that for a reason. Okay, now this is where you get to tier. An extra one, a golden seed. And you run down here, past these little goobers. Even low level, you can do this. Just stay on your horse and don't stop. Okay? Only stop where I tell you to stop. You run down here. You can run by the dragon. I always used to run underneath its legs or out its wing and then off I'd go. But there's actually an easier way to do it if you're low level. Okay? You want to go this way. Alright? You want to dodge all this. If you're not good at dodging stuff, you might want to try the dragon route, but I would definitely go through here. Now, there's little guys all around here that cause blood damage. If they catch you, you're dead meat, okay, if you're low level. So you don't want them catching you, okay? That's the whole point. Now, over here in the road, there's going to be poison pots or poison flowers. You want to try to stay out of the road as much as possible. Alright? Because you'll keep hitting them as you go. They planted them up on this ridge so you couldn't just jump around without getting hit by them. They didn't used to be here. So you want to watch out for those little pots. You see them? Everything that breaks. Now, at night, there'll be a night guard here. Okay? If there is, and you want to get rid of him, you run up that tree branch and he'll follow you and fall off the bridge and die. Okay? That's a little glitch if you get a chance to do it. If you don't and he kills you, make sure you make it to the save before you die too fast. Okay? You want to go to this save. Alright? So try to get to the save before he kills you. And then you touch it. Okay? Now you have this grace and you know where it is. This is simple stuff. Grab it, touch, bang. You know where the grace is, you're good. Okay? Now, I always do this if you're a spellcaster because you need a memory stone, and every single one of these towers has a memory stone in it. This is probably the easiest one to cheese or get through. You jump up here, make sure you land on that roof. You take it off your horse, and you fall off the ledge right here onto the bow, or awning, okay? And then you run right up the stairs. Okay? Then you go up here. And there would be a memory stone here, but there isn't for me because I've already got it. Once you get it, you can never get it again. Because once you get it, you can never get it again. It's real simple. There's some things that you can grab you'll never get again. Okay? Like memory stones. Memory stones are one of them. Spells, certain things like that. Like, see, it's not there. You know what I mean? Because I already got it. And they always leave a message on the box, but make sure you click past the message to get what's in the box. They leave a message on there because they're morons, okay? One thing I don't like, and I'll tell you about all Elden players, don't leave a message on that. Don't leave a message on the save. Don't leave a message anywhere where it's going to cause a problem, like on a lever, this, that, or the other thing. But they do it all the damn time, so make sure you take your time to grab it. They do it all the time because they think it's cool. It's funny. I think it's just stupid and rude, okay? But hey, gamers are gamers. And there's always some stupid and rude ones out there. Now, while you're up here, you can actually grab all these. And they're runes, and they're high-level runes when you're low level. Okay? So if you want to get more levels, you might want to grab these runes. Okay? Now, this is the part where I'm going to deviate from the plan. Okay? I don't do... No, actually I'm not. I'm just going to go by them, because I hate doing tree routes, to be honest. There's going to be lightning. And then you can hide left over here and never get hit by it. Okay? You definitely want to be careful and not get hit by it. Okay? Because you're too low level and you're going to get zapped and it's going to hurt. And there's a tree spirit right there. Okay? He is a rot blossom tree spirit. Or what we call rot. Carrion rot, whatever the hell you want to call it. And if it affects you, it starts eating away at your skin and your life and really fast like. Okay? He spits it out every time he jumps. So unless you've got the balls to go face him, I wouldn't do it. Just go by him and go up to shoot. See what I'm saying? Alright. Now here's where the cheese comes in. Sort of. You go over here, and there's a save. You want to grab it. And as you can see, there's a big butt dragon. Look at that dragon. He's huge. Okay? He's huge. Now, I'm not going to use my big hammer. I'm going to use what I usually use when I do this. Okay, I grab what they call a Morning Star. And it's really easy to get, and it causes blood every time you hit something with it. Alright? It has a 50% blood loss, unlike any other weapon except for the Uchiha Katana, which is another weapon you can use to do this. Okay? The Morning Star has 50, the Uchiha Katana has 65 or 40, something like that. Okay, if you're a samurai, you're golden because you have it in your hand when you start the game. If you're not, you can get it out of that place I showed you where you could get it. But it's usually right here. No, that's not the key with this one. Causes 45% blood loss. So either way, the Morning Star does more. Okay? That's why I use the Morning Star. It does 50. Well, plus at 25 maybe. But anyways, it does more than the Uchiha Katana, but you can use that too and it will still work. You go down to here. Real quiet like... Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Sneak if you're new, you know. Not really a bad deal, but if there's a dragon over there behind that wall, and if he gets over it, you're done. Usually it doesn't happen. And this cheese has been here forever, so don't start with, oh, it's cheating. No, it's not. It's not at all. Every freaking buddy does it. Speedrunners, everybody. And you just start swinging, right? Right in this corner of his leg. Now you see how his bar is right there underneath your bar? Right here, this little bar right there, right? Okay. Right? The little red bar is underneath your life bar. That's his life bar. You notice it's very big. But every now and then, your blood will proc and take a big chunk off it, right? So you wait till your stuff builds back up, then start swinging again. Right? And this might take a minute or two, okay? And of course, I got a bigger bar than you do, but basically put on a turtle talisman, grab the morning star, and go to work. Wait until it builds up again, and do it some more. And this is how we do it as low levels, really. I mean, I'm higher level, but you get my point. Okay, now you wait until it builds up again, and then you hit him again, and keep doing it. And you'll see it proc again. When it gets really low, you want to pop the little gold foot. Because it will give you extra runes, right? Because it's that's what a gold foot does. That's what. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of which, I don't have one. Yeah. Now, I built this morning star up to 25 just so I could do this every time I come into New Game Plus. Because it procs better, okay? And I've tried using a lot of things and spells and shit, but eventually it goes by him. And when that happens, the other dragons get involved. Alright? You don't want that to happen. Especially you're going to be dead. But it's free runes, and everybody does it. I mean, at this point, it's kind of redundant, and I shouldn't do it, but everybody does it. It's free runes, right? And the game allows it. It's not a big deal. I think I better pop that. Yeah, pop this. Alright, now do it. Yeah. Come on. I should do it this time. There it goes. When he dies, now if you're fast enough, you can run back up there and do it again. Right? And I'm not fast enough because I don't really care to do that. I just think that's a bit extra. And as you can see, it dumped me out, a couple thousand runes. 300,000 or so. Just for me, it's +5. But it also gives you 4 dragon hearts while you're at it, and 5 dragon hearts, and gives you all that. After you kill that, it kills all 4 dragons around him, or 3 dragons around him. Now, this is where I told you about the medallion you need to go. Okay, so you want to level up, pick your levels, guide your little build, whatever the hell you're doing. You want to put it in faith, whatever you need right here. Okay, if you're a paladin, you want to go faith, endurance, vigor. Okay, faith, endurance, vigor. If you're going to be a crucible knight, you want to go faith, endurance, vigor. Okay, and strength too. Faith, endurance, strength, and vigor. Okay, if you're doing a samurai, it's dex and vigor. Okay, the reason why I say vigor is because you want to put a lot in vigor to get you through the rest of the game. So, if to be honest, I see a lot of people doing it, they will max their vigor out as far as they can get it with these points. Now, I get that if you're a speedrunner, that's good. If you're not, you want to just spread it out a little bit, okay? Because you're going to go back to the low-level area and work on it. Usually they do, okay? Now, this is the toughest part about this. is because this is not going to get me shit. I can't even level up with this. You see what I'm saying? But it is a good jump. After a while, it gets to be so you don't need it. You can't use it. Okay? I'm probably going to leave these or lose these. Don't really care. I'm going to switch back out. And I'm going to show you how to get that other medallion that you need to get. Okay? You saw that half a medallion I got. Okay. You need to get the other medallion. Other half, which is in this building. Okay? Once you get that, you're golden. You can go do Stormville Castle, whatever you want to do. And you're off. Alright? A lot of people are like, well, you know, no, it's not cheating, it's not anything, because they let you do it in the game, and this is the way it is. Alright? I don't care what anybody says, because this is the way it is. Now, everybody tells you to go in here and grab the medallion. You're going to get poisoned, so be prepared. Climb up this ladder really fast, you're still going to get poisoned. Or you're not, the faster you go. Let the mimic do the work. He'll be down there killing shit. He's just there to distract him anyways, or you run through. Because you're so low level. Trust me. You will be running through here. You won't be stopping for nothing. Okay? Now, this is where everybody pisses me off on the builds. Okay? And I'll say you why. Because they do this to everybody. And yes, it helps your tributes. And yes, it is a good talisman to help you with your tributes. But it's a nightmare. Okay? It's reason why you die a lot. I will tell you that right now, and I don't give a shit what anybody tells you. You will die a lot with this medallion, okay? Because we're going to run over here. There's going to be a rat right about here, and I'm going to sock that bitch right in the mouth. Oop. If you're low level, you might not want to do that because he will kick your ass, okay? We need to heal. I'm going to grab this, because there's going to be a lot of poison floating up here if we don't do this. I'm going to heal again. I'm going to run right across here. Now, usually if you're low level, you have to be on the run the whole time and don't stop. Not for the fat rat or anybody. You fall down, and you grab this thing. Okay? Radagon's Source Seal. Everybody uses their build. Everybody uses this for their build. Okay? Everybody. And the problem is with this, and I'll tell you why, if you're not used to playing this game, do not freaking use it. Okay, and there's a reason why I'm telling you that. Because it's stupid to use it. Alright? This thing gives you all kinds of attribute bonuses. Right? All kinds. Okay? It will give you, I don't know, 3 or 40 to certain ones. Okay, it would tell you. Okay, greatly raises attributes, but also increases damage taken. And they are not kidding when they say that. Okay? They are not kidding. Your attributes will go up in 4 different places, and you'll get a hell of a lot of hit points, and blah, 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 blah. But you will take so much damn damage, it's retarded to try to improve from it. So if you don't know what you're doing, this is probably the worst thing to grab. Alright? The worst thing to grab. Okay? Everybody says grab it. Okay? Grab it. If you want to, grab it. You want to use it? By all means, do it. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to cause yourself a headache, and that's the way it's going to be. And you are going to do it whether you like it or not. It's going to give you a headache. It's going to give you a big one. Where the hell is my way out of here? Oh, it's over there. Alright, we got it. Did my mimic just kill himself with poison? Okay, he's stupid. Moving on. Then you run back out here. That's all you do. You don't putter around. You run in there, run out, and get the hell out of here. You hit the save. Okay? Now, if you don't want to, you want to go right back and use your points to level you up, do that. Do not come here or stay here unless you need to. Okay? I'm going to go back because that's the way I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, usually what I do is I go back to here. Okay? And then I start going down the map. Alright, towards the castle that's down here with some really good stuff in it. Now, out there is a nice Ash of War. But it's guarded by crabbies, big crabbies. That big crabby right there, to be exact. Okay? And then there's 2 more when you go to grab it. So, you want to try to kill the crabby first. Okay? That gets rid of that crabby. And then run out here really fast and bonk that bitch. Smack it and bong it. And then you want to either get the hell out of here or kill the crabbies. That's your choice. Low level, you might want to get the hell out of there. Because as you can see, these guys don't joke. They got a hell of a hit on that crab hook. Oh, of course the bug got in the way. Come on. Let's try that again, butthead. Oh, not that. No. Ah, no. Don't crabby me. No. Bitch. Oh. You're going to burn one way or another, crab boy. Come here, bug. What? How are you still kicking? Yeah, the bugs will hit you while you're fighting, and it causes you to stagger, and that causes you to die. Okay? So remember that. Now me, I usually have this. Oh, if I can hit one. There you go. What was the other one? Yeah, because I don't like the bugs out here. They cause you to stagger, and that's the whole reason why they're here. Come here, bitch. Oink. Like that one floating around behind me. All he does is touch you while you're in a fight with a crab and you're toast. Bye. And that's pretty much that. Now, you go over here, or I usually do. And I go over here and see Yukori? Yeah, anyways. The samurai dude with the hat that looks like Raiden. That guy. Now, if you want a samurai outfit and start out with one, then if you want to and you're brave enough, probably New Game Plus, New Game Plus 2, because I wouldn't be doing this when you first start out because everybody tells you to come beat this guy up to get his stuff. Don't do that. Don't be stupid. Okay? Your samurai armor will freaking carry you until mid-game. Seriously. It will carry you into mid-game. You don't really need it if you don't want it. Alright? When you're playing a new game. When you're just starting out, yeah. You don't need this. Okay? Everybody thinks you do. You don't. Alright? Now, if you're brave enough and smart enough, then by all means, if you think you're brave enough and smart enough, have at it. Because his Nagakiba has a hell of a lot more reach than your Uchiata. Because trust me, I fell for that stupid trick too. Yeah. It's like right now. The DLC is kicking and everybody's telling you how to play it. Everybody's telling you how to do this, that, the other thing, and all these videos are coming out. And here's the deal. They've only had it as long as a couple weeks. Right? They've only had it for a couple weeks. So unless they're showing you where the skirt trees are, or the Reverend Ashes, and they're actually showing you, don't believe a bullshit. Because they will show you how to make a build that they made, and this and that, and it works, don't get me wrong. But you may have to go through 8 bosses and damn near bang your head against the wall just to get one piece of it. Okay? Just one piece of it. Alright? Most of it, they can show you, they will show you, and they're nice enough, they will tell you that you can get this without killing any bosses. And then go for that build right off the bat if you're going to start the DLC, and maybe it will be a little easier because you're doing more damage. Do not go in this door! Everybody goes in this door when they're low level. Don't be stupid. Don't go in that door. Nope. Not unless you want to be in a high level where you're going to get shot at with threadlings all the time. Now, if you're brave, like me, and stupid, then there's this nice little thing over here that we can do, which I am going to do because I'm stupid. And I'm New Game Plus 5, and I'm Superman, which I'm really not, but we'll go with it anyways. Sounds good. We go over here, and you see the fire. Look at the beautiful fire. Isn't it pretty? Look at all the dead guys. Black. Look at the dragon. Damn, I didn't shoot any heal potion. Heal! Damn it! I'm gonna die! Heal! Shit! Where are you, butthead? Eat this. You want to roll this way when he does that. Try to. You don't get hit by it. You definitely want to get under him. Keep bonking his ankle. Try your best to bonk his ankle. When he flies off, run for this. Shit, there's no building. There it is. Run over here and hide behind it. The fire will go over you. Another thing, get on your horse. That will work too. Oh shit. Not yet. Should have waited. Because he likes to ride back and forth, but eventually he gets reset and he has to go back to a certain area. But he keeps jumping around just to blast you with fire. He's actually one of the easier dragons in the whole damn game. Now, if I could knock him, it'd be better. But he's not knocking today for some reason. Probably because it's +5. Well, there he goes. He's dead. Ooh. Yes. And that's what you do there. You get another heart. Okay? And when you go back to Yuri, he's going to tell you that you can eat a heart and blah, 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 blah. But I wouldn't recommend it because you will turn evil. Whatever. If you're going for an arcane dragon breath build, you need the dragon hearts to get the breath. Okay? That's the whole point of it. There's stuff in here to get that isn't too hard to get. But if you go down that rat hole, you're going to end up in a mine that's very far away. Now, if you're a sorcerer, I would tell you to do it in a heartbeat. But if you're not good at this game and just starting out, don't do it. Don't really do it. I mean, if you think you're brave enough, then by all means do it. Because once you get in that cave and mine, you're going to start dodging so bad and so fast. And you're going to be so mad. You're going to be screaming. But when you get outside and go through the swamp, you can find some really cool stuff. And there are videos on how to make a mage build that's meteor and stuff like that that will give you some really cool stuff. Okay? So, I'm not saying, you know, like you do. You got to learn where you want to go. I'm basically kind of showing you some of the stuff that they don't show you anymore. Okay? Because they don't care. If it's not DLC, nobody gives a shit. Now, if you have a nice guy with a good channel, and that ain't going to cost you an arm and a leg to fucking watch walkthroughs, right? Then, by all means, go to that channel and get the walkthroughs. I have a few myself. Oh, shit, that was bad. I went the wrong way. Next time you jump, you want to be facing the cliff when you jump. Okay, now there's a really good thing for sorcerers over here. And you want to get. And prisoners and all that. Because prisoner is technically a cell sword. Yeah, he's basically a sorcerer with a sword. He's going to jump up, and I'm going to jump back, and then I'm going up here to kill this wizard. Because you want to get the wizards out of the way before you fight the bad guys. Because they will pwn you while you're trying to fight them. Yes, and then we go down and summon. Now, I did this earlier, and the wolves fucking kicked my... The wolves got their asses kicked. Come here, big guy. Next. Hello. You with the shiny shield. You're nice. Want some? Okay, where is the other guy? He's over there. Alright, got it. My favorite spell in all of Elden Ring, he just did. My favorite incantation, I should say. That uses a beast claw. Alright. Okay, now there's some pretty good materials over here, and then there's 2 core soldiers. I try to not deal with them when I'm low level because they are a fucking big pain in the ass. They're like the enemy of all beginners. Seriously. So you want to sneak in and sneak out. Unless you're like me, and you're big and huge and scary and... yeah. Alright, horse boy, come here. Yeah. Eat this. Bye, horsey. And now take this. Yeah, how do you like it? Right in your face. That's for my pally today that got whopped. Sorry, had to get revenge. Now you can go back up, which is, I do sometimes, as I go back up, because you want the Starlight Shard, which is over here, or the shield guys want gone. I know I haven't saved in a while. I'm running out of saves or health. Alright, we're going to have to go up here and get the Starlight Shard. You need these for certain things, so you want to save them. Yeah, not use them unless you really need it. Save them. Now, you see the spout, right? The air spout? You can go back down it as you come up it. Okay? And it will not hurt you. Alright? That's the thing you ought to learn very much of. You want to head over here as far as you can so the crossbow bolt won't get you. And you head right this way. And then when you jump, you want to jump and then double jump. Okay, in case the crossbow fires. Alright, now that it hasn't fired, or now that we're past it, you summon your wolves and head your way back if you want the points. Ow! Damn it. Alright, shield. Let's get this show on the road. Because we ain't got much health left. Come on, button it. I ain't got time for your crap. Come on. Next. You want to let him hit me first so I can counter? Alright, never mind. You do it. Now I'll hit him. Can I hit him now? Okay. Making sure, Mimic. Sorry, it's hard to see him actually working. Ah! Do it for me then! I don't care! I don't need it done, really, I don't. It's hard to see him working. It's awesome to see him working. They're actually doing their freaking job. Because in the DLC, they don't do shit. They're useless. All your mimics are useless. They either forgot the script that they use out of the DLC, or they're just plain useless, so you don't use them. Over here in regular Elden Ring, they're a murderer. They're an assassin. Hell, they do all the work for you. Okay, now I may not... No, I'm not going to get there. It's 1:57, so yeah, we're going to get going on that. Alright, yeah, my alarm's going to go off in about 5 seconds, so if it gets really loud real quick, sorry. Alright, that's where we're going to stop for today. I want to do that castle, though. Maybe I should do it with my pally. My little low-level pally. Alright, thank you for watching. Hit that follow, like, subscribe button. I appreciate it. Do have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.